I love when content creators take a simple video and make it plain to the masses that most cops are psychological misfits. And then they expose the tyrannical psychological underpinnings that foment the actions of these police officers. In this video right here, the Random Patriot, and if you haven't done so already, I suggest that you subscribe to and hit the bell notification of his channel. He's got a lot of great content. He's carrying around a sign that on the front side says F Cancer and on the back side says F Springdale Police. He's in Springdale, Arkansas, and he's out there exercising his right, a constitutionally protected right that law enforcement officers of all shapes and sizes and backgrounds and departments have sworn to protect, defend, and uphold. It just so happens, though, that routinely cops specialize in not protecting and serving or serving and protecting, but in harassing and collecting and intimidating the public. And so here is Officer Jones from the Oklahoma State Trooper. This is Trooper Jones, who's going to come up and try to intimidate the Random Patriot. The only problem for Trooper Jones is the Random Patriot is not only not easily intimidated, but he's educated. And because education and knowledge is powerful, well, a lot of times the cops become powerless. Let's just take a look at this.
What's up, dude? Damn, you just stopped traffic like that? That's dangerous.
Go around.
Go pull over and park somewhere like a normal person.
Well, you're too far away. So,
I'm not doing anything illegal. There's no reason to stop traffic.
Disorderly.
It's not.
Disorderly. People are calling in on you.
It's not.
Trooper Jones is already willing to pin a disorderly conduct charge on a man who is exercising his constitutionally protected rights. Hey, Trooper Jones, you can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, and you can't make the guy who's exercising it a criminal.
Disorderly.
You want to read the law?
Actually, can I tell you some case law to look up real quick? Because the law, this is not disorderly. It's not. So,
in the state of Arkansas, it is. Well, you in a whole new neck of the woods now, buddy. You exercising your constitutionally protected rights in Arkansas, well, it's illegal, in case you haven't gotten the message.
Cohen versus Fort Smith, or not Cohen, Fort Smith versus Herrera Judge was 2019. That is an Eighth Circuit case law just 5 years ago here in Arkansas.
Okay.
And then if you want to go back to Cohen versus California, where the guy was holding that sign that said "fuck the draft," that's a Supreme Court case law.
Can I ask you a few
And the
favors?
Supreme Court.
Can I ask you a few favors?
Sure.
If you had a 5-year-old rolling down the road,
I would explain to him what a swear word is and when not.
And there's the justification. Hey, think about all the 5-year-olds. Never mind that 5-year-olds in Arkansas can't read. Just kidding, 5-year-olds. I'm sure there's plenty of you that are smart. But he's sitting here using a justification, trying to paint himself as a good guy. Hey, we got to remove you from the public because a 5-year-old might read your sign. A 5-year-old might see you exercising your constitutionally protected rights. And what kind of message does that send to the public?
Not to say it.
would you want them reading that?
At the end of the day, it's free speech, brother.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I just want you to respect my First Amendment right.
I got you. I completely.
Now, why? Let's just stop for a second. Why would a guy stand on a street corner with a sign that says F the police? Why would they do that? Why would they think so derogatorily about the police? Oh, probably because there are people like Trooper Jones who exist that are going to try to pry the rights out of you and then criminalize you for exercising them. That's probably why people say F the police.
All right, cool. Have a good day, and please get your car out of the road because you're blocking traffic. Please get out of the road. You're causing more of a disturbance than I ever did, brother.
People are calling in on you.
Actually,
They're not calling in on me.
I have it on film, and everyone is loving it. There's like probably, how many people called in? Out of a lot of people that gave me thumbs up.
I just stopped to talk to you. Okay?
No, you thought it was against the law.
He's lying right now. Notice that the Trooper Jones here from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol did a 180 because when he got out of the car, that's disorderly conduct. And he would be willing to charge that person until case law came forward, until he found that the guy has a camera and he has knowledge. Those are the three things that cops hate. They hate the case law that goes against them. They hate men with cameras, and they hate the fact that people have been empowered with knowledge. When he got out, he said, that's disorderly. And now he said, I just stopped to talk to you. That's all. The guy can't even be honest with his own heart. That's what kind of person we're dealing with here.
You need to go read the law, brother. You need to look in, listen, Cohen versus California and Fort Smith versus Thurarajaj. That's T-H-U-R-A-R-A-I-R-A-J-A. No, I want to educate you so you aren't arresting someone over this later.
I stopped to talk to you.
Well, you just said it was illegal.
Disorderly fits under
It's not.
disorderly.
I promise you it doesn't. Look into it. Go read it a little more careful, brother.
And I'm always looking for somebody to fit underneath disorderly or obstruction. I love that too. I love to grab people for obstruction and for disorderly. I love to exercise my power. But little does he know, and maybe he does know, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And power specializes in attracting the corruptible. Trooper Jones?
A little more careful. What's your name and badge number?
Trooper Jones.
Go read a little more careful. And don't stop traffic over something like a sign.
I just stopped talking.
Please move on.
Emergency lights.
You can move along.
He lied for the third time. I just stopped to talk to you. You frickin' liar. You frickin' law enforcement power tripping liar.
Brother, you can move along. I don't need any harassment from you. You literally stopped traffic to come tell me. Yes, right now you are.
I'm not harassing you. I was just out here abusing my power saying that you were involved in disorderly conduct. That's not harassment.
Common courtesy for the public, correct? Correct?
And I don't agree with what
Common courtesy for the public from a man who is currently blocking off one whole lane of traffic, which hinders the public. What a hypocrite.
you're asking me to do, so I'm going to continue doing it under the First Amendment. You tried to.
No.
You said it was illegal.
It fits under disorderly from what the
It
law
doesn't.
reads,
I
right?
promise you. It doesn't. I've looked into this so many times.
Well, if you're right, you're right.
I am
That's
right.
my bad.
I'm 1,000%.
Trooper Jones, you got one job. You call yourself law enforcement, and a member of the public with a sign saying F the police knows more about your law than you do.
So please do not come over here and try to step on my rights.
If I've stepped on your
You
rights,
tried.
sit
You
here
stopped
and-
traffic over
I
it.
tried to stop and talk to you and have a conversation.
You tried.
He lied. This is the fourth time. I'm just trying to stop and have a conversation with you. That's all. Never mind that veiled threat. Never mind that outright threat with a man with a gun saying that you've committed disorderly conduct here in Arkansas.
Nobody wants to have a
Hey,
conversation.
if you wanted to have a conversation,
Have a good
then
day.
come talk to me. But don't tell me I'm breaking the law.
I asked you.
Don't tell me I'm breaking the law. Come over and talk to me like a man.
Am I trying to talk to you?
Go park over here like a normal person, and we can start over. All right, I didn't think so.
Why don't you walk over there and come talk to me?
All right, cool.
So they go over into the parking lot and chat.
Well, you all right. But out of common courtesy, that's all I ask, okay? There's children out here.
I'm going to hang out for a little longer. It's not going to be an all-day thing. But, hey, why don't you ask why I'm doing this?
Well, I would have if you'd stopped and gave me the common courtesy back.
You didn't give me common courtesy. You came to tell me I was doing something illegal, and I'm positive I'm not.
This cop is turning his attempted criminal activity with the uniform badge and a gun into common courtesy. That's how demented he is. That's why I talked about at the beginning of this video. Random Patriot right here and a lot of other YouTubers are revealing the psychological, tyrannical underpinnings that empower these cops.
Can we start over? Because did you say...
Oh, we're past that. We're past that. I know Random Patriot is saying, let's start over. We're past starting over. You've already revealed what kind of person you are. And the only reason you're not taking Random Patriot to jail is he's a man with knowledge. He's a man with a camera. And he's a man who can actually tell you what your laws are while you walk in ignorance of them.
I was doing something illegal. And that's what started the whole thing. All right. I'm Justin.
James.
Nice to meet
So-
you, James.
Mommy, what if a 5-year-old in Arkansas, as they're driving by with this cop pulling somebody over or giving somebody a hard time,
Mommy, what does a man on steroids look like? Are steroids illegal?
Officer Jones, are steroids illegal in the state of Oklahoma?
Why are you doing this?
All right. So, just last month,
Okay.
a man was arrested for failure to ID.
Okay.
He had committed no crime.
First Amendment?
It's a Fourth Amendment, right?
I mean, was he one of those First Amendment?
No. It was a little. Someone called because he was mad that the store ripped him off $15, and they did.
Okay.
No, there was no confrontation. He was asked to leave. He left. The cops are called. The cops even agreed no crime was broken. He didn't get charged with anything. But then they're like, hey, I need your ID to put in my report. Well, the Fourth Amendment says you don't need that. You need probable cause. In Arkansas, it's a stop an ID state, but you still need reasonable suspicion of a crime. They didn't have a crime.
Yeah, no kind of crime committed.
Right. So, well, they arrested him within three Mississippis. He was off of jail, and the lady literally says it is obstructing governmental operations. That's what he's charged with. Well, if you look up obstructing, it's giving false information. It's not refusing the ID, because you can't go to jail for refusing the ID. It's a secondary thing. And they don't understand that. He's still facing charges. So
Has he filed a complaint?
One of the things I do is come exercise my rights. I'm not sure on that. I do believe he has. Yeah. I talked to him a lot about what happened. That was one question I didn't ask him, but I believe he has, because he's pretty upset about it. He already pled not guilty.
If I was him, I'd file a complaint.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they do have attorneys for that. The city has attorneys for that.
And I would say at this point, I'd say, well, Officer Jones, can I get you on record? If you say you would file a complaint, do you believe that that officer violated this man's rights based on what I just told you?
And I would go that route.
Yeah. But so I'm just out here exercising my First Amendment right, and let's see.
I'm cool with
that.
I don't want anybody infringing on my rights. That's why I'm not going to arrest you over anything that I'm not completely sure of. What disorderly reads. Have you read the state law here?
Yeah.
Does it seem like it fits?
So
I'm not going to arrest you on something I'm not completely sure of. Well, tell me exactly what you saw. I saw a man on a street corner with a sign that some people, including me, don't like, and it offended me. Okay, is that against the law? Based on what you saw? No, it's not. Then why did you decide to walk up and harass me? Why did you decide to walk up, block off traffic, and then walk up and then harass me and then lie to me and then threaten me and then lie to me? Why did you do that, officer? You're not interested in doing that which is right. You're not interested in protecting rights. You're interested in exercising your authority, looks like to me. Where am I wrong?
no. So it has to be I have to be like threatening in some way. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The way it reads is causing a nuisance in public for some along the line.
Yeah.
And you have a derogatory sign out here.
And
when the public starts becoming a nuisance in public, people calling in.
Yeah. And I could see how you would read it that way, but where the First Amendment protects, this is First Amendment protection.
Have a conversation.
Yeah. And actually, the whole Fort Smith versus Herrera charge.
Speaking of public nuisance, officer, how much in dollars, how many millions have you guys collected over the last 365 days just being law enforcement, just being Oklahoma State Patrol? How much have you lifted from people who are just doing 6, 7, 10, 15 miles an hour in the speed limit, not harming anybody, threatening to harm anybody, damaging property or stealing property? How many people did you actually victimize when they themselves, your victims, didn't create a victim?
Or Herrera. I always do
First
that.
California shuts it all down.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. All right, cool. Thank you. But
Then why did you walk up initially? If Cohen v. California shuts it all down, then you had no basis for stepping out of your car or blocking traffic or issuing threats.
the other one actually said, so he actually screamed "fuck you" to the cop, and a bunch of little kids heard it, so he went and arrested him. And so he is about, so in other words, I could even yell it, and it's legal here in Arkansas specifically. I could even be screaming it on the corner. I'm not doing that. I have no intentions. That's not me.
I understand.
But I'm just saying, like,
your rights is no different than gun rights and everything else.
it goes hard. Yeah.
Don't want somebody stepping on somebody's rights. That's why I would rather stop and have a conversation with you. When you get
That's the 5th time he lied. He was not stopping to just have a conversation. He was making an accusation.
aggressive, but you get angry at me for stopping.
Well, you stopping in the road, like, so that's something that a lot of people hate. Is there's no reason. Just go park.
Well, I don't work this area.
You know.
Got a couple calls. I swung down here to catch it.
He's cop-splaining. Well, the reason I broke a traffic law and the reason I blocked off a traffic lane is because I don't work this area. I'm not familiar with this area. I had no idea I could pull in this parking lot right here and not disturb anybody. What a frickin' liar.
And I'll try to have a conversation with you. They can go around for 2 seconds. You stop and have a conversation about it. You're within your guidelines. Don't step out in the road. Don't do anything. You know the rules on it.
If you did that, if I did that, if we blocked off a lane of traffic, hey, they can go around for 2 seconds. It's no problem. I can flash my flashlights and, put out traffic cones. I'm just going to sit here and talk to this guy on the street corner here for a second because I don't like his sign. And everybody else in public can go around. If you did that, you'd be arrested. You'd be thrown in the back of a vehicle, fingerprinted, and your property would be towed.
Yeah.
Obey the laws, and I'm good with it, okay?
All right,
That's
cool.
all I'll ask, okay? Justin?
Yes,
have a good
sir.
day. Please be safe.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Got to give those directives. Well, as long as you don't break the laws, I guess we're okay. And so he gets out of it with cop-splaining. And I just wonder,
If some needles are going into those arms right there.
I don't know, man. I'm not making any accusation. I'm just asking questions. Go visit the Random Patriot. He's doing a good job being out there on the streets and exposing these psychopaths. I appreciate you watching this video. If you haven't watched this video, if you're not familiar with this channel, hey, look at some of the videos. If you like them, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my Disturbing Illusion channel. It's my political or anti-political channel where I expose the left versus right paradigm lie. And I think there's going to be a lot of videos on there, a lot of videos that I think you'll be very interested in. I will see you in the next video.